What's hiding underneath things can be scary. Underwater, under your bed, especially what's under your carpet. Except when you get new carpet from Carpet One Floor and Home. After tearing up your old carpet, they'll vacuum and apply Health Annex antimicrobial to your subfloor, disinfecting and killing mold, mildew, and any remaining general awfulness. Carpet One Floor and Home goes the extra mile to protect you, your family, and your home. Carpet One Floor and Home in Columbia, making your home beautiful, guaranteed.
Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Tuesday, November the 24th. We're just a couple of days away from Thanksgiving, and then that means Christmas, and then it means New Year, or New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. And as we approach the end of the year, it's time to maybe set a little bit of time aside to think about saving money and retirement. And we've got ALEX LaBRUNERIE with us from LaBrunerie Financial. Good to have you here, Alex.
Good morning, Paul. Good morning, everyone.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving week to you.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Now, this is the time of the year where you think about IRAs and saving money, or if you're over 70 and a half, taking those required minimum distributions amount from your savings. Why don't you try to break this all down?
Sure. So it's hard to believe we're approaching another year end, a calendar year end. It's been such a tough year for our country.
Yeah.
But if those that want to maximize their contributions into their 403Bs or 401Ks, so that they can save the most, or into their 529s in Missouri, their college educational accounts, the deadlines are 12/31.
Okay.
Calendar year. So
now that's for the college, but as far as your
yes.
IRAs, you have until tax day.
That's right. You
of
have
2021.
April 15th of next year, 21, to file to make an IRA contribution.
Okay. So what's the breakdown for IRAs and TSA?
We have a chart here. You can see there. We got nice.
Okay.
Chart
for
there.
401Ks. What's the difference between 401Ks and IRAs?
So the 401Ks and the 403Bs and the thrift savings plans are employer sponsored. So those are through your payroll at work.
And with those, you can save up to $19,000.
Yes,
a year.
That's right.
And for 2020, it goes up to $19,500.
That's right. And there's also a catch-up provision of $6,500 if you're over age 50.
Okay. So if your employer has 401Ks or 403Bs, you really should take advantage of that. Having that money taken out of your pay before you even see it.
Yes.
Before you see it.
It's very nice.
And if they're taking out $500 or $600 a month, in reality, it's not going to be $500 or $600 a month because you're not paying tax on it.
Yes.
You're
it's almost like a tax subsidy. If you're in the 20% tax rate, you'll save 20% on your contribution amount.
Okay. But then you pay tax on it when you take it out.
Yes.
Now, that is with the 403Bs
and 401Ks.
And 401Ks. Okay.
Yes.
Then what about just the simple retirement accounts? What is that?
The IRA, the simple is for smaller businesses, and that's very important for the smaller businesses that can't afford or are not to do the administrative fees costs of a 401K. So a lot of small businesses in the region will do a simple IRA versus a 401K.
And that's $13,000.
Yes, that's right.
For 2019, for 2020, it's $13,500. Now, if you just do the IRA on your own,
yes,
it's $6,000.
That's right, and there's a catch-up if you're over age 50 of $1,000.
So that brings it up to $7,000 a year.
Yes.
And that will be the same for 2020.
Yes.
Now, those are IRAs that you would take the money out and you save on your taxes.
That's right.
What about the Roth IRA?
That's the same contribution limits, apply there. However, those are after-tax contributions, so the growth is tax-free, but there's no tax deduction.
So what is better? Sometimes I think, I just go back and forth. Sometimes I think a Roth IRA might be better because even though you're paying taxes now, you can withdraw that money and there's no tax on it at all on any of the interest that you've made on it.
That's right. Often you need, if you're tax sensitive, if you have a tax problem and you're owing taxes, it's probably better to get the tax break this year. But if you're younger and have a lot of time till retirement, the tax-free growth will be very beneficial when you're retired, when you take it as income.
The Roth IRA.
Yes, the Roth. Yeah.
Because then that Roth IRA, it's in there, it's earning the interest, and when you take it out, that the principal and the amount of interest that you earn is all tax-free.
That's right. And a lot of people who are now approaching retirement are very interested in how they can create lifetime income in retirement. So someone 69 years old who may be looking at retiring or age 60 may have a Roth, but they all probably have a lot of money in a 401k or an IRA too. And there's a formula, sort of a rule of thumb of the 4% rule, it's called.
Of taking money out of your
so
403B and putting it in a Roth IRA.
Yeah, it's important that oftentimes advisors such as myself are telling people to save, 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 but there will be a nice day to come when you're retired and you'll want to start withdrawing and enjoy the fruits of your labor and your thrift.
Uh-huh.
And there's a lot of Americans going through retirement now, the baby boomers.
Right. But if you are forced to take that minimum distribution, what do you call it? The minimum distribution?
Yeah, the required minimum distribution.
Required minimum distribution. And you don't want to use it, or God willing, you don't need it at this point, you can simply take that and put it in a Roth IRA, correct?
It depends on your tax situation. If you have earned income, you can. However, if you're fully retired, you may not be able to make a Roth contribution.
Oh, so if you're still earning income, you can do a Roth IRA.
That's right. That's right.
But if you have no income coming in, you can't do a Roth IRA.
That's right. That's right.
I didn't realize that.
Yes,
So the Roth IRA is only for people who still, even if you make $50 a year, as long as it's earned income, you can do a Roth IRA.
That's correct. Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good to know. So if you have more questions about this, you want more information, you can give Alex or any of the nice people a call, and your number is
573-449-5313.
Okay, you got it. That's LaBrunerie Financial. Alex, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you too, and we'll see you in December.
Yes.
And we'll definitely talk about end of the year then. Okay, we're out of time for today. Tomorrow we're going to visit with the Salvation Army. If there's something you'd like to hear or see, I'd love to hear from you. Drop me an email, pepperpmissouri.edu. When you go out and about, please put on that mask, all right? And be nice to each other. See you tomorrow.